Welcome to the Space Team's Guide to New Space Survey in Famous Cloud. Users in the Famous Updater role may be assigned a space survey to notify the Space Team of changes to their space's occupancy and contacts, categorization, or allocation. We will start with how to find a space survey assigned to you or your space. To find surveys that are available to you, first navigate to Find Surveys in the left sidebar under the Space Survey menu. This will take you to the Find Surveys page. There are several options you can use to search for a space survey. Depending on the information you have been sent concerning your survey assignment, you may be asked to search for your survey by space or property. Or, if the survey is assigned to you as an individual, by surveyor. Let's search for a survey for room 100 in a property called Demo Building. Click Find to run the search, or Reset if you need to clear all the search terms and start over. Search results will display below. Under the Surveys column, click the link to your assigned survey. Reach out to the Space Team at space@unm.edu if you need additional information to identify the correct survey for you or your team. The space survey will open in a new tab. Here we will demonstrate editing occupancy, categorization, UDFs, and in the next video, complex allocations. At the top of the screen, you will see general information about the space you are working on. Below is where you will begin the space survey. Editing occupancy. To start with editing your space's occupancy, go to the tab furthest to the right in the Survey Details panel below the General Space Info. Under the Occupancy tab, you will find two sections, Current Space and Current Survey. Current space is not meant to be editable. This box just shows the occupancy data on the space as it already is. The current survey box is where you will enter new information about the space into the survey. From the drop-down menu in the Occupying Individuals section, select the individual you want to list as occupying your space. You may be able to see many names in the drop-down list. If it is more efficient for you, type the occupant's name in the box instead, which will bring them up to select in the drop-down. You will now be prompted to fill in the date when this occupancy begins, which is required, when it is expected to end, the percentage of the space they occupy, and whether the space is the occupant's primary location. Space categorization. For the next stage of the space survey, navigate to the Categorization tab of Survey Details. Surveyors can assign their space category, its subcategory, and its space type. Space type is new to Famous Cloud, a third, more specific level of categorization now nested under space subcategory. Your finished categorization for your space will look something like this. Space UDFs. UDFs stands for User-Defined Fields. In this case, the users referred to are the Space Team, who set up these fields in Famous that are unique to UNM usage. Click the UDFs tab to navigate to this section on the Space Survey. The UDF section of the Space Survey is simple, and there is no need to fill in all of the fields. For any type of personnel that is applicable to your space, type their name into the correct box. For example, you may not have a safety officer or lab manager for your space, so you would leave those fields alone. But you may still have a principal investigator. In our next video, we will continue with the space survey and proceed to adding complex allocations to our space. If you have any further questions about Famous, always feel free to email the Space Team at space@unm.edu.